You're on the Nation at 5. I'm Anand. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with news coming through, and there is a big troublesome situation brewing in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a big scene in News18 exclusive. Pakistan is a group of jihadi groups. It just looks like around this entire Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, the Lashkar and the Jaish cadre have now taken to the streets. And it's a warlike situation, a civil warlike situation that we are witnessing in the streets of Pakistan. It's spilled over from Lahore into Faisalabad and some of the other regions. It is threatening to spill over into Fata. And these are visuals of the police and the security personnel having to use chemical weapons and even acid to try and curtail the crowds. And there are huge clashes which are being reported from Lahore and also the country's capital, Islamabad. More than 500 people are reportedly seriously injured. The police used chemical weapons on protesters. Police personnel also injured. There are many reports that acid was used on the protesters. But what is alarming is this huge turnout of rabid radical groups who are now being backed by the terror outfits. Well, lakhs of the Lashkar and Jaish cadre are also now up against the army chief and Imran Khan. These are the visuals coming through, and it is spilling over. Manoj Gupta, our investigations editor, getting us more inputs. And we also have Amjad Ayub Mirza, who's also been sharing a lot of the developments, what have been happening in Pakistan. Amjad Ayub Mirza, it is boiling down into a civil war because there are multiple groups who are now being forced to try and join in on these protests against Imran Khan and Qamar Javed Bajwa, called by the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan.
Yes, you are quite right there, because it's not only the banned outfits like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen or the Taliban who have now extended their support. Even the moderate Islamic organizations such as the Majlis, which is head by MMA, which is head by Maulana Rahman, Fazlur Rahman. They have held a press conference and they have said that they extend their support to Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, and that they have endorsed the general strike that has taken place today. As you know that the Grand Mufti he gave a call for a general strike, and we can see that the whole of Pakistan has been shut down just like that. So you can see that the writ of the state is just gone. Simply, it has withered away. And Sheikh Rashid, who is the Home Minister, despite previously saying that we are not going to negotiate and they have to surrender, today he had to issue a video statement that there are negotiations underway, and the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, which had captured 11 rangers and put them in the mosque as a hostage, have been released, and the Pakistan police has withdrawn.
Right.
But the situation remains very tense, and we have to see how it develops, because tomorrow, allegedly, they have said that they are going to go to Islamabad for dharna. So we don't know really what is going to happen in the next coming few days.
And the demands have been quite radical, and these are all very radical groups which are driven by a very, very Islamist agenda. And now we're getting more visuals and more inputs coming through of the TLP chief Saad Rizvi being actually beaten up by Pak police in custody. We're getting